I always clap. Hello, welcome back. Today I am doing a quick video on explaining the travel nursing. My brain is going everywhere. Today I am explaining the next steps on my travel nursing journey, which is finding a new hospital and the interview process. Fun stuff. So I am coming up on my last couple weeks here in Fort Lauderdale. I was going to stay, but then emotions hit, and I just can't be down here anymore. I can't be in this area. I love everybody here. I love all my friends. I love that my family's here, but there's just a lot of shit that's going on, and I just need to remove myself from the vicinity, from the area, somewhere else. So with the first steps that I go through, it's usually about like a month before I need to leave. Sorry, I love this shirt. What is that? It's usually about a month before I am done with my contract is when me and my recruiter start talking about new places, set up a game plan. And I think I am going to go back to Colorado for a couple months because winter in Denver is not that bad. I'm just ready to be near the mountains again. It's like a spiritual reset. It is a mind reset, just being able to be out near those majestic, beautiful, big heaps of rock. I'm just very excited to go back. So what happens is your recruiter will start looking to see what positions are open, if there's any hospitals that are in need of nurses, travel nurses. And right now I am currently submitted to Swedish hospital or Swedish medical center, Denver Health, but not the hospital. It's more of a community health position. There are positions with travel nursing where you could get like an office position, which is really cool. An office position where you would be working like 8 to 5. So it's just cool because you could kind of like change up your schedule. Like I'm used to working 3 days a week or 4 days a week, and then now you could change it. So this position would be 5 days a week, but it's still a nursing position. It's just you're doing like more clerical work. And I'm also submitted to, I believe, St. Luke's Presbyterian, and I think one other one. That's basically it. So they submit you. I did have 2 different calls, like interviews, and I will just kind of go over the interview process. When you are submitted out to a hospital, once they accept your profile and they start looking through, it's anywhere within the week, you're going to get a call from a charge nurse or a nurse manager. This is basically the interview process. So what they go over in the interview is, obviously they just ask you about yourself. I should have wrote all this down. I feel like whenever I write a bunch of stuff down, I'm just always looking at like a prompt or something. I didn't want to do that. I can remember this. My brain work. So first they ask you about yourself, kind of like, you know, what you like to do, why you decided to come to this area, how long have you been travel nursing, what places have you been with travel nursing. They will want to go over, some of them will want to go over the different positions that you've held in different hospitals, what floors you've worked on, what specialty. They will ask you situational questions as well. The most common situational questions I have been asked are, why do you believe you are the best fit for this position? What is something that you need to work on? And you usually have to be you have to be honest with it. Like usually my biggest thing that I say is I am working on asking people for help because I'm really bad at that at work. And if you're a nurse, you understand how crazy shit can get. And if you are a new nurse coming into a hospital, you're a travel nurse, you get probably like a couple days orientation and then that's it, especially if you're a float nurse, because you don't know where anything is. You don't know the codes to the doors or what's the procedure or the policy for something or where the supplies are. Every single hospital is different, every floor is different. So I needed to learn how to ask for help. I'm really bad at asking for help. What is something that you need to work on? Also, situational questions like, name a time when you have ever had an issue with a patient or a family member and how do you deal with the situation? Name a time when you've had an issue with a fellow employee and what did you do to resolve it? And then they'll also ask you like name a time when you've had a moment in nursing where it was super influential to you and it just, it's a very memorable moment. They'll ask you these questions and it's kind of just like you're getting to know the person. I act like myself. I'm myself. I am just talking to this person. It doesn't matter if they're a charge nurse or a nurse manager. I obviously am respectable with it, but I keep it calm, I keep it cool. I don't get super like, you know, everything needs to be perfect. If, you know, you take a couple pauses in the interview and stuff like that to try and gather your thoughts, that's okay. So other questions are if you need any time off, if there is like any days or slots in the 3 months that you're gonna be there, if you do a 3-month assignment, any days that you need time off, so they could write that in and they could just get it out of the way then. And then they're going to ask you questions like, do you want day or night shift? If you are flexible with days and nights, more power to you. You can do days or nights. That's usually you're gonna get the job way faster, but I myself am a person that wakes up quite early in the morning every single day, even on my days off. So I am a day shift person. I tried nights for like 2 or 3 months when I first started nursing. More power to you guys. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't think I remember those 3 months of my life. I think I was in a daze the entire time. So then they are going to ask you if you have any questions, or the things that you want to know are color of the uniform, because unfortunately that is with travel nursing. Every single hospital has different color uniforms, but it's pretty funny though, because a lot of the hospitals that I've been to have been dark blue or a mixture of dark blue and white or royal blue. What is the ratio? So you have to ask them, because a lot of the times in the different specialties, you know, down here in Florida, your ratio can go up to 6 if you're on a med-surg tele floor, or if you're PCU or step down, I think it's the cutoff is like 4 or 5 down here. I know that the union states, so California, they're pretty good with cutting off the ratio. So I think med-surg and tele nurses only get like 4 to 5. It's pretty cool. So you want to ask them about their ratio. You want to ask about the hospital too. You want to seem interested. You should be interested, but after doing it so much and after going to so many hospitals, I'm kind of like, every hospital is the same one way or another, but let me just show that I'm interested. So, are you guys a level 1 or a level 2 trauma? What do you guys focus on mainly? Some hospitals are mainly focused on strokes and neurological stuff, focused on like heart and, you know, cardiac procedures. It's different everywhere. Just ask questions. Anything that you would want to know about the hospital that you're going to work at for 3 months. And that's pretty much it. They do sometimes ask questions like, you know, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? Why did you decide to come to Colorado during the winter time? Because some people would say that I'm a little crazy, but I just, like I said, I shoot the shit with them. I talk to them in a respectful manner, and that's basically it. Also, another question that you can ask is, what is their orientation process? There are hospitals that I've gone to where the orientation process was either a week long and it was just boring, but you're getting paid anyways, or it could be just like 1 or 2 days that you're shadowing a nurse and then they just throw you on the floor. And a lot of places for orientation, they are going to send you modules. So you have to do modules on the computer prior to ever going to the hospital. Most likely your company will pay you for the time that you do the modules. If you're a nurse, you know the type of modules that I'm talking about. You have to, you know, I don't even know. I can't even think of what the modules are. It's just like their policies, HIPAA, and, you know, sanitary stuff. Obviously COVID, you have to do modules on COVID now. Some of the modules teach you how to use the different IV pumps and the different medication like Pyxis or the Omnicell, all these different medication dispensary machines. Can't think of them now, obviously, because I'm recording a video, so why would I think of anything right now? So, like I said, I did the interview process. So a lot of the times after the interview, once the phone call is kind of finishing up, the charge nurse or the nurse manager, if they like you, they will let you know. and they'll say, okay, well, we're going to give you an offer. You should be hearing from us within the next few days, or your recruiter should be hearing from us within the next few days. And then your recruiter gets the offer, makes your little pay packet thing, and then gives it to you. And then they're like, okay, do you want to accept or do you want to decline? And then that's it. It's a very simple process. It is pretty tedious when it comes to like the modules and the paperwork and everything, and you do have to get, a lot of the times, a lot of states make you do a drug test. They already do the background check, all that stuff, but your company takes care of a lot of it. A lot of the times you have to do an N95 mask fitting, but if you're already a nurse right now, you should have already done that. But it's just some stuff that you'll have to do within the next few weeks prior to starting at that new hospital. So that's where I am right now. I'm waiting on a couple calls, and I'm waiting to see if I get the offer from these 2 hospitals, and then you just go from there, really. That's it. I am ready to get out of Fort Lauderdale. I love it here, but I'm an emotional wreck out here. Emotional wreck. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm trying to bring out a lot more videos. I've been a little bit of an emotional wreck lately. I've had some deaths go on, some old relationship issues, so I've been a little off my rocker lately, but everything's getting back to normal. I am calm, and I'm ready to take on my next adventure. Jiggle as much. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and for all of you new travel nurses out there, I'm very excited for you. It is a great time. It's a lot, but it's a great time. So just stay tuned to my videos, subscribe, ring the bell. I don't know what ring the bell means. I will bring out more videos about travel nursing and mental health and my podcast episodes. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to everybody else. The world is hard enough, really. Have a beautiful day.